Hey guys, and welcome to the fourth devlog of the Godot Wild Jam. So yeah, I want to show you what I've been up to. So I made a boss for the game. It's not perfectly implemented, but yeah. So it has this battery pack at the back, and that's basically its health. This is like its attack animation. This is, I didn't implement this, I'll actually do it later. This is when it gets one hit, it damages the windshield a bit, and it minuses 1 health there. The attack for this, 1 there, same thing. And this is a death animation, so it looks kind of weird, like this. So I am just gonna play for you. It's not realistic at all, but it just kind of works. So I also drew some icons, which I called pickups, because you can like pick them up in the game. So this is the fuel pickup. It just gives you 100% fuel. And then there's also the health pickup, which I also called heart. But yeah, it just lets you get an extra attempt. I don't know why I made it a heart, but it gives you an extra attempt. Okay, this looks very weird. There. Okay, so the project, how it's looking. It's big. It's way bigger. So this is not gonna be the final. Okay, my OCD is not helping. I need, well, don't have it, but like it's annoying. So I'm gonna just fix that with my tile map here. So this has collision. Okay, so this is not the final map, but it's like a simple level design. This is the boss arena, if you haven't noticed yet. So yeah, so I designed this like really quickly. I was just like, okay, this might be cool and stuff, and that's working. So I also made a new system, as you might see right there, the dam. So the dam is basically, this is in the original game too, once you break it, it sets your spawn point to the next level, basically that. So I can keep it in the same scene, but I can have multiple spawn points. So we start here, you break this one, you spawn a bit in front. You break this one, you spawn in the boss arena with the boss fight. So I also introduced a new add-on, absolutely amazing. It's the player camera, not player camera, the phantom camera. It helped me make some transitions that I'm gonna use here. I still have to like work with it a bit, but it still, yeah, still works. So let's go over the new scripts. So the new script, this is the dam script. It basically just checks for your checkpoint that's in the dam scene. I'm gonna put the scene on the side if you want to see. Don't worry, that's nothing. So we get a reference of the player, and then we pass ready, pass process. We don't need this. So there, and then if a bullet enters it, we set the player spawn point to the checkpoint, which is in the scene right here. It's this, and then we queue free of the dam and the bullet. That's really simple, right? Okay, so now we also added the fuel pickup. So the fuel pickup just does the same thing. Once you respawn, it destroys all pickups, so it doesn't have like 3 pickups in the same spawner area. We don't want that because like it's a bit overpowered, because you can just die on purpose and then you'll get it. But yeah, so if the player goes into it, just gives it fuel and it queues free. I couldn't believe it was actually this easy. It was like, it can't be right. It wasn't right. I just had to like change that. But yeah, so the health does the same thing, but it adds an attempt. Yes, it's called health, but it adds an attempt. It's confusing, but it works. And that's basically it. So the pickup spawner is the most interesting part about them, because I want to randomize them. So like you can't just always go there for an extra attempt. You will either get an attempt or fuel. So yeah. So what it basically does, it just gets a reference of all the scenes, and it makes a pickup scene, which is the scene that we will decide in. So we function ready, we get the player and randomize pickups. So here we randomize them. We have we randomize them in 50% chance of getting each one. So then we do the pickup scene equals to the health scene, and then print spawning health pickup. Else, so like the other 50% chance, we pickup scene fuel, and then we spawn fuel, and then we just spawn the pickup scene and put it there. So it's random, so you can't exactly know where everything is except in the first round. So this is the boss script. It's a bit longer. It's kind of like the player script. But yeah, so we basically get the speed, the animated sprite. I will put it here. So the speed, the animated sprite, the right shoot, which is basically the right bullet, the left shoot, the left bullet. So these are the spawn points for the bullets. The player camera, which we also need to do a transition, and the boss camera, which we need to do the transition. So this is the direction. This is if it's starting the boss fight. This is if it's attacking, and the health. So here, if start equals true. So we basically do all the functionality here, and yeah. So that's it. And then all the functionality is the velocity. We just basically make it move left and right, left and right. Then the health, if it dies, it plays the animation die, it waits, and then it deletes. Then if 6 health, it's just setting the animations for each thing. So this was my plan here. So on body entered, so if it hits the wall, or the only time up with collision, which is the wall, it flips direction. It doesn't flip the sprite because I want the sprite to stay still. So if boss area entered, which is thing that we have here. So it's the boss trigger here. So if it enters, we basically just start equals true. So all the functionality starts playing. Yeah, and then player camera dot priority equals 0. So we switch, and boss camera dot priority equals 10. So we switch the camera from the player that's following the player to the static camera of the boss fight. So then we print boss fight started. What was that voice? But yes. And then if bullet enters it minuses 1 health. Boss hit area Q3, so we Q3 the bullet. And then here on the time and the timeout, let me just do this. Attack equals true, because then we play animation. And then attack equals false. I will test that later, but that's basically how it works. So then this is the shoot function. So we basically create the bullets for the left and right. We just put the left and right bullets, and then we spawn them at the spawn point. So then on boss trigger body entered. So if you enter the boss area, it sets boss mode equals true, which is something in the character script. So now I changed how it works. So there's the boss mode equals false, and then there's the boss mode true. That's a big number, I know, but it's just so you have enough fuel for the whole boss fight. So if you stand there long enough, you will run out of fuel, but we don't talk about that. So we hide all our UI. We set our direction to only left and right, and this doesn't work. And then if you can shoot and then move and slide. So then the rest stays the same if you're wondering, except this, and then you can hit the boss. So if you're wondering how it looks, I can show you right now. So the sprite is there again. So we start, there's this. You see the UI kind of glitching. I have to fix that. How did I die? Okay, but I go through here, and this is our first pickup. It's a fuel pickup. So we get our fuel set to 100%. So I'm gonna purposefully try to get this fuel. And let's die over here. You might be asking, why did I die there? It's a test that I'm spawning back from here. So this is not actually what I wanted. So now I can't die for the boss fight. So this is the boss fight. You might notice this bullet is really, really big. And the camera is static. And now I can only move like this. So I have to shoot at the boss to kill it. I have to shoot in a total of 6 times. And I was way better at this while practicing for this video. But yeah, I'm just trying to kill it. And then as you can see, the animation plays. And it shoots a bullet. Okay, but that's basically it. It doesn't end. It just has like, okay, boss dead, and it's dead. But yeah, that's basically what I did. And did you see the transition? That's my phantom camera setup, which I'm really proud of. There's the boss camera, there's the player camera, and there's the boss camera. The boss camera just basically is the static one there. And this is the area, the boss area, that you enter it and then the camera shifts, which I found really cool. And I also organized this because it was getting way too messy and I couldn't find stuff. So now there's the enemies, if you're wondering how many there are. There's all the spawners. There's a lot of spawners. There's the fuel pads, and then there's the dams, and then there's all the pickups. So currently there aren't too many pickups, but it's just a debug level. So I haven't checked this all of today. Oh, by the way, this is in Portuguese, so visualizações means views. 70, okay, wow. Okay, you can just skip the end part here if you don't want to see this. Wow, okay, thank you guys, and this is very cool, yeah. So, for any other developers in this Godot Wild Jam, we have 5 days, and I gotta start my next game tomorrow. So I'll finish off River Raid in the morning with the end screen, the probably dead screen, a high score, and just overall polish it. Probably add some sounds. That would be interesting. And maybe like some effects so you know you actually hit the boss, like a shader that turns it white, which is where I got this idea, if you're wondering, from Single-Minded Ryan. 6 essential Godot effects. It's the blink shader. I am talking super weird. But okay, yes, that's it. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.